Good morning. So it's day 3, May 5th. Good morning. Fortunately, I can still count to day 3. Eventually, I'm going to forget which day this is. It'll just be a blur. Normally, I'd be a little peppier in the morning, but you got to understand, I had Pop-Tarts for breakfast, okay? Pop-Tarts.
Hey, Mom, looking for a fun treat your kids will adore? Well, how about Pop-Tarts? Pop-Tarts are a fun square of what some consider food that'll stay good in your pantry forever. Pop-Tarts hold no nutritional value or flavor or any redeeming quality at all. Pop-Tarts are frosted pieces of pastry we couldn't sell any other way, filled with just the kind of sugar-dense crap to make anyone over the age of 40 instantly want to vomit. That's right, Pop-Tarts are the devil's donut. Don't believe us? It has all the bread content of a donut, with none of the flavor, and you just try dipping it into your coffee. Go ahead, try it. We're not saying we put the devil on our payroll to make the very kind of food you're most likely to regret. We blackmailed him. Yes, Pop-Tarts, for when you really don't have anything else to eat.
So I'm not necessarily in the best of moods. I'm kind of tired of the same old motels after, well, 2 nights of it. And right now I am checking out of the historic Dow Villa, now that I remember the name, Dow Villa Motel. Historic. Yeah.
Something unattainable that you can't live without. And now the unexplainable has you riddled with doubt. Things begin, things decay, and you've gotta find a way to be okay. Wondering what it's all about. Go knock yourself out. Why we're put anybody's guess. It might be a test or it might not be anything you need to worry about. But if you're still in doubt, go knock yourself out.
Bishop is a place where a lot of PCT thru hikers like to refuel, so me and the world's most average car are here to fuel up as well. Also, this is where my trip down traffic. This is where my trip down memory lane begins for me, and it probably won't end for a while. And you're on it with me, so guess what? You get to hear the first thing. I was in Bishop about 20 years ago or so. Came through in the 90s with my first wife. Pardon the shaky hand. Came through in the 90s with my first wife. And a lot of this wasn't even here at the time. In fact, it was so long ago, actually not that long ago, but it was for Bishop. They didn't take credit cards back then. They had two gas stations that I remember, and nobody took credit cards. Thankfully, that's changed. Anyway, let's get back on the road with the rest of them.
Here comes Speed Racer, he's a demon on wheels. He's a demon and he's gonna be chasing after someone. He's gaining on you, so you better look alive. He's busy revving up the powerful Mach 5. And when the odds are against him and there's dangerous work to do, bet your life, Speed Racer, you'll see it through. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go! He's off and flying as he guns a car around the track. He's jamming down the pedal like he's never coming back. Adventure's waiting just ahead. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go!
So I'm here at the Mammoth Ranger Station, and I just found out that while the Devil's Postpile is closed to camping, I can still get up there and camp at other campgrounds. I just gotta find them. So they gave me directions to where I can pay for camping permits, parking permits, etc. And when I get up there, I'll find out where I'm gonna head from there. So, here I am at Red's Meadow. It's the world's most average car back there. Now, Red's Meadow, adjacent to the Devil's Postpile, which I'm hoping to find, is located in a giant bowl surrounded by mountains on all sides. Which means that to get here I had to go downhill. And to leave, that has to go back up. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. We've got a nice bathroom over there, so don't have to rough that much. And let me show you where I'm going to be camping, because it has everything. Well, okay, the courtyard had everything. This has almost everything. It has a bench for sitting at. It has a bear canister for, well, hell, I could sleep in there. And as you can see, it's pretty gorgeous. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get settled in, maybe have something to eat, maybe take a little break, and then we're going to see if we can find that Devil's Postpile. After leaving my last note, I got to checking my voicemails, which I don't normally do when I drive, so found out I got a call from Cascade Locks, where I'd made reservations to spend the night a couple days from now. Apparently the fires there are so bad, they're closing the whole town. So I don't know how I'm getting through Oregon now. My next stop is Reno, and I was going to shoot up through Oregon. My plan was to drive along the eastern side. So when I'm in Reno, I guess I will look and see what roads are closed thanks to the fires, and rearrange everything at that point. Okay. Yes, I got the dark hat on with the crazy all weird all sides, and a little too big for my head because my hair's short. Anyway, I just paid my $30 fee for camping here, and there aren't a whole lot of signs to show you or direct you to whatever it is you're looking to hike to. For instance, in my case, the Devil's Postpile. But I do know that if I follow this road, eventually I'll get there. So, in lieu of any actual hiking trails, because I haven't been able to find any just yet, I'm going this way. Finally found an actual trail. And here's the map. You know I'm gonna get lost, right? It would be just like me to get lost on a trail this well marked. My plan is to head down to the Postpile and then head back up to Red's Meadow. We'll see how I do. So I took a little detour to walk at least a few feet on the PCT. Because the way things are in Oregon right now, I don't know if I'm going to see the PCT in Oregon. In fact, I don't know if I'm going to be stopping in Oregon. It's like the whole state is on fire. So I wanted to get a chance to see it before the next few days go by and I don't get a chance to. If I don't see the PCT in Oregon, my next stop will be just outside of Snoqualmie. But for now, let's get to that Postpile. Well, there it is behind me, the Devil's Postpile. What is a postpile? Well, for those old enough to remember, a post is another word for mail. So that, over there, that's the Devil's mail. A big pile of it. Anyway, it's gorgeous. One more look. Quick, quick, quick. Look. It's way the hell back. Oh, and there's a squirrel. First wildlife sighting on this whole trip. Okay, one more look at the Postpile. So, what did I think of the Postpile now that I've seen it? Well, it was smaller than I was expecting. The thing is, there are bits and pieces of it all around here. Whenever you look up, you see outcroppings of geometrically carved rock, which is really nice. But the thing that really strikes me about this area, and I guess Mammoth in general, or the Mammoth area, is how much it looks like Big Thunder Mountain at Disneyland. I mean, I guess they used it for inspiration, because it has a lot of the same features that Big Thunder Mountain has. The trees, the rocks, etc. It's beautiful, But I'm on this trail that's supposed to go back to Red's Meadow, and I'm hoping it does, because I really don't know where I am. Well, I wanted to make it back to my car via a trail, but unfortunately, the trail has dumped me back out onto a road. So I'm road walking again, without any clear idea of where the hell I'm going. So, you know, that's fun. 5 seconds after filming that, I found the campground. So now it's just time to make my way back to my car. You know what I miss right now? Walls and ceilings. How do I explain this? I'm bored. I'm incredibly bored. This is incredibly boring. I mean, you have no idea. Maybe you do, but really you don't. Because see, I'm used to having things to do. I get up, I write, I edit, I play video games, I watch some TV, I work some more. I got shit to do, man. Here, I enjoy nature. See, this has been an expensive lesson to learn, but bear with me.
I think all those years I was trying to find someone to go hiking with me and backpacking with me, I did that because I knew how fucking dull it would be just by myself, with nothing to do. Now see, if I was actually hiking the PCT, I'd be like, okay, well, I'll go a little further. But I'm not. And I don't even think that would work if I was hiking the PCT. Because you can only hike so much before you just get bored.
There are a lot of people who do the PCT, and they are inspirational. They really are. They made me want to hike it. But I don't want to do it alone. I'm sick of this alone shit. Sadly, my wife can't backpack. She has back problems. And at my age, I don't know how I'm going to find somebody who wants to go backpacking. Unless they want to go backpacking down to the Senior Citizen Center or get their AARP membership up to date. But life is short, right? I mean, what am I going to do? Stay here for the next 5 or 6 hours until it's time to sleep, and then wait for another 12 hours until it's time to get up, or 10 hours. There's a whole world out there. And, yeah, this is gorgeous. This is beautiful. This is absolutely fantastic. I bear no grudge with the planet Earth. But my attention span is about that big. I want to go see something else. I want to go do something. Just want to do something. Let's go do something. Come on. Let's go have some fun. Now, there are going to be a lot of people who leave comments on YouTube. And to them, I say, and my wife's not going to be too pleased about this either. But you know, right now, there are about 1 billion forest fires in Oregon. And I know that I'm not going to be able to do everything in Oregon I want to do. So, this trip, it's going to get all fucked up no matter what I do, right? I mean, balls are in the air. So, let's enjoy it. See, I'm trying to convince myself to go. That's what this is all about. I'm trying to convince myself to get in that car and drive away. And what is the thing preventing me from getting in that car? What you might think? Hardly. You've already seen me goof up hiking before. I mean, hell, I am the world's worst backpacker. And I'm even worse at car camping. I mean, if this right here is the world's worst backpacker, I'm up here somewhere with the car camping, okay? It's boring. Look, I was going to set up my tent over...
And now it's time for Life Lessons with Ken LaSalle.
Now, I know that some of you may be thinking I'm nuts at this point, and that's okay. But you know, growing older has taught me that I don't have time for boredom. If I want to be somewhere else or do something else, that's reason enough for me. Hell, I'm going to be dead in a few decades. Or years. Or even as I record this. So I don't have time to be bored. Maybe I'll camp another day. And maybe I won't. But that day, on that particular day, I just wasn't feeling it. So off I went, not knowing that my other backpacking plans, even my day hiking plans, would be thrown off by a series of fires in the Pacific Northwest. And where there wasn't fire, there would be smoke, and plenty of it. From here, this trip would be all about the driving. And now you know why I changed the name. As I drove the Mammoth scenic route, I thought about my next destination, Reno. Ah, Reno. There, I'd get a room and spend the night, not realizing that the entire town would be filled with folks from Burning Man, because it was the end of Labor Day weekend and Burning Man had just ended. And I ended up in Carson City at a Holiday Inn. I'm still trying to decide if that was a stupid idea or simply great. And there you have it. You've just survived another Ken LaSalle YouTube video. But it doesn't end there. Later this autumn, I'll release my third autobiographical monologue, which I'm calling Not Where I Thought I Would Be. Think of it as everything I didn't catch on camera, with a few things I did. You can pick it up from Audible, iTunes, Amazon, and for the particularly daring, head on down to kenlasalle.com for a glimpse at the rest of my work. And as always, thank you for your support. I need it.